Welcome to the Portland West Middle School orientation video. Let's have a look around campus. To start off, let's hear a word from our principal, Mr. Cam McLean.
Hello, I'm Mr. McLean and I'm the principal at Portland West Middle School. I want to thank all parents for taking the time to watch our expectation video. We have a wonderful reward-winning school for your child to attend. We have high academic and behavior expectations for your children. Our behavior expectations start with our expectations of being responsible, respectful, and safe. Here to tell you a little bit more about our PBIS program is Miss Shelley Cooper, our assistant principal. Thank you so much.
Hello and welcome to Portland West Middle School. We are so excited that you're starting this journey with us. I'm Shelley Cooper. I'm the assistant principal here, and today we're going to talk about our positive behavior intervention support system. We like to call it PBIS. PBIS is a way that we deliver our clear expectations for the school year. In fact, during the entire first week of school, we actually go through expectations for our entire building. This includes behavior in the hallways, our expectations when it comes to use of our lockers. We actually go out on the bus and talk about the important decisions that are necessary to be safe, respectful, and responsible on the bus to and from school. And we also talk about behavior in our lunchroom. In this process, we actually have cards that are handed out to students. These are called pause cards. These cards are used as a token system where you can actually earn items from our bookstore on a daily basis. The neat thing about pause cards is anybody in the building can deliver those to you. It could be assistants, teachers, principals. We're always on the lookout for great behavior and responsibility here during the day. Those names will be put into a drawing for our entire school. The prizes include cash money for you to earn within the month when we do our drawing. Every 4.5 weeks, our school will celebrate great behavior regardless of the decisions that have been made. We all know that sometimes mistakes happen, and so as a building, we really want to reward you coming to school every day and putting in the efforts that you've put in. These reward celebrations could include a movie day, dodgeball, dances, and like I said, everyone gets to attend these events, so it's very, very exciting that you get to share this with all of your friends. We want to make sure that you understand PBIS truly promotes citizenship by acknowledging different groups each month as well. We make cards, decorate with different themes, and this helps us to really make sure that we're taking the time to tell others how much we care about them. For instance, we might have a month with our cafeteria staff. We have a month to celebrate our assistants. We have a month to celebrate our teachers, a month to celebrate our administrators. And it's just a great opportunity to take time and think about all that others do for us. We're excited to start a positive, upbeat year with you. If you have any questions, please don't ever hesitate to ask. Again, my name is Shelley Cooper, and I'm here for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Cooper. Let's start our tour of Portland West by talking about what to do when you arrive on campus each morning. Here's a couple of students to show you what to do. I've asked 2 people with experience to demonstrate the arrival expectations at Portland West. This is Madison. Madison is a car rider at Portland West and knows exactly what to do if you arrive at school in something other than a school bus.
Hello, narrator. You're looking well today.
I look good every day, but there's no way for you to know that. I am a generic, disembodied narrator voice.
Okay, whatever. I was just trying to be polite.
This is Freddie. Freddie rides a bus and will be demonstrating arrival expectations for bus riders.
I would never make fun of how you look or appear.
Don't be a suck up. Who wants to go first? Well, I guess there must be some impartial way to decide who goes first. I got it. How about a game of rock, paper, scissors, Panther, Blue Devil?
Okay. Wait a minute. What's a Blue Devil? Wait.
What, neither of you know how to play? No problem. I brought an expert in the game along just in case. Coach Kyle Lane. Coach, can you demonstrate how to play the game?
Sure, I can help. It's just like rock, paper, scissors, except there's more options so that you don't have as many ties. So, like rock, it beats scissors, and scissors cuts paper. All those different rules that we always have in that game.
Okay.
And the only difference is Panther, which is this, and then Blue Devil, which is this. And let's see, well, Panther, it gets scared by the rock, and Scissors cuts Panther, and Panther shreds paper, and then Panther beats Blue Devil.
Okay, what beats Blue Devil? What about Blue Devil?
Son, how long have you lived in Portland? Don't you know this? Everything beats Blue Devil. Everything.
Okay.
Thanks, Coach Lane. Will you referee as we decide who gets to go first?
Sure. So here we go. Ready, set, shoot. Oh yeah, you won.
Good job, Freddie. Show our audience what to do if they ride a bus to get to campus in the morning.
If you're a bus rider at Portland West Middle School, if you're going to get dropped off here and you're going to go through the gym set of doors. And once you go to the doors, you will go in, find a seat, and I'm just going to go find mine.
If you get to school any other way than the bus like me, you'll enter through the front doors. If you get to school before the 7:45 bell, you will enter the building and go to the gym and wait for the dismissal bell. Freddie is already in the gym waiting for us. Let's go in and talk about what to do once you get in the gym in the morning. When you come into the gym, it doesn't matter if you come through the front doors
Or the gym doors. Both groups do the same thing.
That's right, Freddie. Each grade level will have its own assigned area to sit in while waiting for the 7:45 bell. Each grade level has its own assigned area to sit in to make it easier for people to find you if you have a message in the office or something like that. Instead of having to look through the entire gym to find someone, all they will have to do is know what grade that person is in, and they will know where to look for that person.
You know, Madison, it looks like they've thought things through to make it easier for everyone.
I know, right?
It would save a lot of money if we keep traffic off the gym floors.
The less often we have to wax the playing surface of the gym floor, the more money we save. To help us do that, it would be a great help if you would avoid the playing surface of the gym floor. When you enter the gym, simply walk around the edges outside of the purple lines to whatever bench or assigned area you need to be seated in.
Once you get seated in the morning, you may want to go to the cafeteria for breakfast, or if you're in a club, they might meet in the morning.
If that's you, let the gym monitors know before you leave the gym.
But who are the gym monitors?
It could be Mr. McClain, Miss Cooper, or any other teacher helping out in the gym. One thing you need to know, don't leave the gym before the 7:45 bell without permission.
Why?
Because there are not enough teachers for safety in the hallways in the mornings before the 7:45 bell. No students are allowed in the hallways without permission.
It could be a detention if you don't ask. If you don't ask a monitor, it's okay to leave, but you just have to have permission.
Thanks a lot, you two. Sounds easy. Just do what you need to do and everything will work great. The bell will ring at 7:45 and you'll be allowed into the hallways to go to your first period class. Speaking of the hallways, let's go and look at some of our hallway and locker expectations. The staff at Portland West wants to keep all students as safe as possible in their time at Portland West. To do that, it is important for all students to act in a responsible, respectful, and safe manner. Many of the accidents that happen at school happen in the busy hallway time between classes. Anytime you have so many people going so many different places in so many different directions at the same time, you have to be careful to help make sure accidents do not happen. To show you why students are asked to do certain things in a certain way in the hallway, we will have Gavin demonstrate the wrong way to do things and what might happen because of that. We also have Evan. He's here with us to demonstrate the right way to do things to help keep everyone safe. The first issue we need to talk about is direction. If you get a lot of people in a confined space heading different directions, it increases the chances of an accident happening. Traffic will move much more easily if we follow the rules of the road. When you are on the road, if you're in America, everyone drives on the right side of the road so that everyone heading a certain direction is in the same lane. This works well in the hallway too. If everyone is moving in the same direction up and down the halls, there is much less chance of two people running into each other, and everyone gets where they are going much quicker. If the lanes get mixed, everyone has to keep stopping and changing directions, and the hallways become a congested mess. You also have to give people enough room to get into their lockers. To do this, if you're walking up and down the hallway, please walk in the middle of the hallway on the right side. Speaking of lockers, there are some things you can do to help keep yourself and others safe when it comes to those things too. First of all, keep your lockers neat and organized. With a clean and organized locker, you will be able to get your things quickly, and your items will not spill out of your locker all over the floor with a chance of making you late for class. Having a messy, disorganized locker leads to a lot of problems. If you just shove stuff into your locker, class period after class period, day after day throughout the year, it will eventually turn on you. We call this phenomenon locker nausea. You are allowed to keep your lunches and drinks in your locker as long as you follow a few simple rules to help us keep ants, mice, and other pets from infesting your locker. Any drink you have in your locker should be in a sealable container. This would include bottles with caps and possibly sports bottles. Cups from home or cups from restaurants with lids are not acceptable. They're much more likely to spill. Any food in your locker, including snacks, should be in a sealable container, such as your lunchbox. Keeping your locker free of loose food and drink helps everyone. It will keep your locker from smelling bad.
You stink. It's not me, it's my...
Which might hurt your social life. You also need to be careful while getting things out of your locker. If you need to get your backpack or purse out of your locker to get something else, make sure to set those things down in front of your feet, not behind them. If you place items behind your feet, people walking up and down the hallway are not only in danger of hurting themselves from tripping over your stuff is in danger of getting trampled and broken by people walking up and down the hallways to class. Portland West has taken steps to make sure that there is never a need for you to run to a class and put other people in danger. One of those steps is through the use of a minute bell. When the minute bell rings, you have 1 minute to get to class. We're here to put this theory to the test. This is Austin, a rising 6th grader. He's going to test the theory that you can make it from one end of the hallway to the other without running in less than 1 minute. So here we go. We've got a little stopwatch here, and we're going to put this theory to the test. We'll wait for the minute bell sound. And here we go. As you see, we're not moving very quickly. We're not running. If there were people in the hallway, we would be putting no one in danger.
Are you humming danger music?
Maybe. It's for dramatic effect. Keep walking. Just two dudes walking down a hallway, being awesome. Still got plenty of time. No need to rush. So here we are, about 5 seconds to spare, if not a little more. No running necessary. No one gets hurt. No one gets in trouble. Thanks, Austin. Do you ever forget school supplies? I know, it happens all the time. But let's take a look and see how you can prevent that problem from affecting your success at Portland West.
Is there something wrong, Maverick?
Folders, lunchbox, secret agent disguise.
Wait, what?
Paper. I said paper. I'm not a paper.
You're going to fail the test. You're going to be a hobo. You're going to live in a van down by the river for the rest of your life.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the bookstore now.
Okay.
That's right, you're not doomed to a life of tattered clothing where the only job you can get is hiring yourself out for radically dangerous medical experiments. Sure, you might get superpowers that way, but with great power comes great responsibility, and who wants that much responsibility? I forgot where I was going with this.
The bookstore?
Right, the Panther Post bookstore is here to save the day. Just look at all these wonderful school supplies. I said, look at the school supplies.
Ooh, so gorgeous.
That's better. The Panther Post bookstore has all the latest technology and scholastic achievement. Are you always running out of paper? All the way from the deepest rainforest of Antarctica, we have infinity paper.
Wait, there are no rainforests in Antarctica.
Infinity paper. Use as much as you want, and it never runs out.
Wait, what? It runs out.
And never sharpen another pencil ever again once you buy the Indestructo 3000. Born from the heart of a neutron explosion, this pencil never breaks and never dulls.
Yes it does. This is a regular paper and regular pencil. And what are you doing?
Give me a break, kid. I'm trying to move product.
By lying?
But wait, there's more. Act now, and in addition to the latest in scholastic technology, you can also buy these wonderful products. A puzzle eraser, Rubik's Cube, and a light-up keychain. So stop by the Panther Post bookstore before first period bell every morning. It might just save your life.
What? No, it won't.
It might. My Aunt Eunice died because she did not have a number 2 pencil for a standardized test.
You're making that up.
Fine. Stop by the Panther Post bookstore any morning before first period if you need school supplies.
That's better. Can I buy a pack of paper? Sure.
Lunch should be a joyous time of rest, socialization, and replenishment. However, it can all be ruined and turned into a time of chaos thanks to that guy. Don't be that guy. That guy thinks it's worth it to risk pushing past other people and running to the hall, putting everyone else's safety at risk just to get to the cafeteria 3 seconds earlier. Don't be that guy. Surely no one can mess up something so well planned out and easy. All anyone has to do is choose a main course, read the signs to see which side dish goes along with your main course, get your fruit, drink, punch in your lunch number, and go sit, visit, be on your way, eat, be merry. But even something as simple as this can be ruined by that guy. He doesn't show up prepared. He doesn't know what food he's going to get. He makes the lunch line even slower, making everyone frustrated with that guy. He doesn't have his lunch number memorized or money in his account, making the line even slower. Hungry people get angry quick. Everyone is getting irritated and impatient waiting on him. Don't be that guy. Lunchtime is also a good time to answer a call. No, not that call on your cell phone from your mommy. You can't have cell phones in the cafeteria. I'm talking about the call you can only ignore for so long. I'm talking about nature's call. To answer nature's call, simply get a pass from the cafeteria monitor. If all the passes are being used, just wait. One will be brought back shortly. Once you have the pass, you're free to do whatever nature is calling you to do. As long as you're not found anywhere else besides the bathroom where you should be, everything will be fine. Just keep in mind to go and get back quickly as possible. There may be others waiting. That guy is not respectful enough to wait for a pass. He just leaves the cafeteria without getting a pass. If he does get a pass, that guy has so little self-control, he winds up wandering through the hallways. He's so self-centered, he doesn't care that there are other people waiting for the pass he is carrying. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, because that guy always winds up in the same place eventually. We have covered a lot of ground, and now it's the end of the day. The end of the day is a very exciting time at Portland West. A full day of learning is done, and now it's time to go home. Because everyone is so ready to get home and blow off some steam, sometimes people will do things at the end of the day that they would not normally do. And this is unfortunate, because they wind up ruining a good day of behavior with one careless act. So be on your guard. Don't ruin your good day by doing something that gets you in trouble at the end of the day. Once the dismissal bell has rung, you may get any objects you may need to take home out of your locker.
Okay.
While phones are not allowed out of your locker during the school day, once the dismissal bell rings, you may take it out and use it on campus.
Oh, that's cool.
Once you have everything you need to take home, you're ready to leave the building. But be careful. It's usually caused by people trying to run down the halls and out of the building. They don't mean to run into people and knock them down, but it almost always happens when someone is running with their arms full of books or with their backpack slinging around back and forth because they're running down the hallway. We want everyone to have a good day. Part of that means everyone goes home with the same amount of blood they showed up with. The best way to help us do that is to walk at a normal speed through the hallways. As you leave the building, the same as you always do. At the end of the day, you will exit the building in one of two ways. If you are a walker, bike rider, or car rider, you will exit through the front doors. If you are riding a bus, you will exit through the gym.
Some days I'm being picked up, some days I ride the bus. Today I'm being picked up.
Then we will go over the procedures for car riders first. Then we will talk about bus riders.
Sounds good.
Even though the day is over, the staff at Portland West is still going to do whatever they can to keep you safe, but we need your help. If you are waiting for a ride, feel free to spread out down the sidewalk, but do not stand in the traffic lanes or run out into traffic lanes when you see your ride. You would be surprised that people actually do that all the time, and it's not a very safe situation. If you are a walker or a bike rider, don't hang out on campus adding to the congestion. Head home as soon as you exit the building. It's not that we want to get rid of you or anything. We just want the crowds to be as small as possible to keep traffic to a minimum. Parents and students, this next part is very important for you to understand, so please pay close attention. We want to keep your students as safe as possible, but we need your help in order to do that. We realize it might be more convenient for you to have your child walk off campus to meet you so that you don't have to pull into campus and wait in line. However, for the safety of your child, we ask you not to do that. And here's the reason why. We trust that you have had the discussion with your student about not getting into cars with strangers. So really, the main thing we need to be on the lookout for is someone who might try to grab your student and force them into a car. If your student is at the front of the building, our SRO officer will be supervising and will see and intervene. However, if you have instructed the student to meet you somewhere where the SRO cannot see them, there will be nothing the SRO can do to stop it. It's unfortunate that we even have to consider things like this, but we do. So please, help us keep your child safe by only picking them up in front of the building where there is proper supervision. If you are a bus rider, you will exit the building through the gymnasium. If you ride an early bus, it will likely be waiting for you outside. Walk through the gym to the doors, trying to avoid the playing surface of the floor the same way you do in the mornings. If you need to wait for your bus to arrive, have a seat in the bleachers and wait for your bus number to be called. You may get out your headphones and listen to music while you wait, but we do ask that you only cover one ear or put one earbud in. That way, when your bus number is called, you will hear it and not miss your bus. Just one more word of warning. To keep everyone as safe as possible, we need to know where students will be as they exit the building at the end of the day. That's why you may only exit through the front doors or the gym at the end of the school day. If you are caught exiting the building in any other way, not only are you making it more difficult for the staff to keep you safe, but you will also be out of your assigned zone and likely given a detention. So, keep your wits about you. Do what you're supposed to do, and you will get home as quickly and as safely as possible.